Previously on our little D&D game.
Easy to hit.
I hate that chainmail only gives you a 16 plus 2 from the shield.
Oh.
I don't want to drop the shield to duel. But
So are we recruiting a new Goliath for our party?
Alright, first arrow hits you,
That's all I bought custom.
and the second arrow hits
Getting
you.
another custom.
you know, whatever's got them tied.
Yes, that's a serious
Lose.
called shot from 60. You and
We
Archer?
should have done it before they moved.
Yeah.
Called shot to the.
Oh, sorry. They're dashing. They're 80 more feet.
Holy
Polar bears move 40 feet normal, and he's making them dash.
Wait!
So
They can. Wow, they can dash carrying a sledge or dragging a sledge.
you know what? You know what? Your body heat and everything is.
Spoon to
managed-
keep warm.
As you guys are building it and get finished, the storm does come through, a very large, very nasty blizzard, basically all night. It covers your shelter, your little igloo, and the sled, and fills up most of the porthole that you have for a breathing hole / entrance.
And now on our little D&D game.
Well, I'm keeping that sucker open. I'm just like poke the mace up to it.
You're not gonna rest.
Well, I'm gonna rest, but the moment I feel myself not able to breathe, I'm probably gonna poke a hole.
Fresh air.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna sleep through the blizzard.
Yeah.
You know what? I
I'm
might.
rest.
I might keep watch for a little bit.
Who's keeping first watch?
I'll keep first watch.
Excellent. Roll me a perception check.
Did you just fail a con check?
I think we're all gonna have to roll
That would be 18. Dirty, buddy.
It's a blizzard, man. Like, you can see about 30 feet out, and it's just,
As long as I
from
can
where
see our
you're
sledge and
looking
no one's
through
touched
the entrance out into the snow, you push the snow away every now and then, nothing. Who's taking next watch?
I'll take next watch.
Taking a nice nap.
Roll me a perception check.
That is a solid. 14. Yeah. 15.
15. You can see nothing as you look 30 feet out into the distance. There doesn't appear to be anything going on, just this really wicked
Okay.
blizzard. Who's next? Roll me a perception check.
21.
On the third watch, the snow lets up and then comes back and lets up and comes back. It appears that the storm is getting less, but slowly. You hear weird sounds in the distance, but you don't know what's going on outside. It's just storm. It's like, what is that sound? What are those sounds? Like, it's the tundra. Weird stuff happens out on the tundra.
It's happening right now.
One more watch.
Do we dare trust the Goliath?
Yes, I consume my friends and family. Well, that's a waste of a nat 20.
Is
Not
it
for
real?
you. As you hear the telltale sounds of what you know to be a Yeti. And it seems to have caught your scent as the storm begins to dissipate after a long, very long night.
And so we've had a long rest at this point?
At this point, I will say you guys have had a long rest.
Sweet.
Everybody's had a chance to watch.
As everyone's waking up, there's a Yeti.
Oh, dear.
Oh, so you do get to kill a Yeti.
You can hear the sounds of a Yeti, but you don't know if it's a.
Yeah, I know that.
Just so
It might be more.
I'm an excitable child. I'm only 18.
So, what are you guys doing at the end of your long rest?
Packing
Apparently
shit up,
prepping
just
for a
assembly
fight.
camp. Yeah, and prepping for a fight.
You know, we may not want to bring its attention to us right now.
I
What
mean,
if
that's
we
okay.
leave
It's
it-
more of a wood shield, so it's more of a thump, thump.
What if we were to set an
Non-vibranium.
ambush? If it was to come for us, then we would ambush the creature and...
Do I see anything out the wall?
Ambush.
That's
That's
fair.
not a fair fight.
Roll me a perception check.
Well, it's fair for me.
Ew, that would be a 1.
Nothing. All of a sudden, it's dead quiet. For you, anyway. But you, Redneck, you know there's something going on. Are you guys breaking cover and...
I'm
calling
gonna
up the sledge.
stealth out as quietly as I can.
I'm gonna stand on top of the sledge.
You gonna... You are?
Yeah.
So you're breaking through... I'm gonna let you stealth first. You just hold your
Okay.
horses for a second. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Okay. That's a 17.
Cool. Let's look at some stat logs.
As you stealth out into the night, or
Into the morning.
well, into the morning, but it's dark. It's way dark.
I do have 60 feet infrared, or dark vision.
Dark vision.
Yes.
That is awesome, because as you stealth out, and like you're stealthing like a madman.
I think.
But which way are you going? Like, are you going towards the sled? Because the sled's kind of on the side of you guys.
I was gonna
and
try
you
and
guys
go
have a
around.
hut kind of a thing here up against the sled. I was
just gonna kind of go around so that I could get into somewhat of a cover from
Around the
from
sled,
side. No,
or-
around the side of the Quincy.
the little domey thing you guys dug down into the ground. Well, as you go around the thing, standing in front of you is this big guy right here. This fella, and he roars.
Are you Yeti for that?
Go Yeti for this.
He absolutely roars in your direction, and
I said there was a Yeti!
I roar back.
he swings at you, and
Probably hits.
oh
AC 17.
yeah, he rolled a nat 20.
Okay. Well then,
So that's how we're playing this. Alright.
I thought I was being quiet. Oh no, I wasn't being quiet enough.
He makes 2 claw attacks. The first one is a nat 20. The second one's an 18.
Alright.
And
It's good thing we had that long rest so you use that cure wounds again.
Apparently so.
so he, believe it or not, this is
I'll
actually
believe it.
so he hits twice. His claw attacks do 8 plus 5 is 13, right?
And then double?
No. And yeah, that's 26. But he also does, that's slashing damage.
Yeah.
And then he does 1d6. So he does, I'll just say 6 cold damage as well. So 26 and 6 is 32.
Oh yeah.
You guys all hear this. You all hear this. How many? He does 32 points of damage.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just getting ready to roll a new character because second hit is instant loss of a death save.
No, don't
Oh
worry
no.
about it. No.
Okay.
This is all one attack. So you're down. You're rolling death
Oh, yeah.
saves. You guys hear this? This absolute. Rah!
Shut it, I'm trying to sleep.
No, I get. I move immediately towards.
The corpse, I mean,
Towards Trace.
Towards the corpse.
Yeah, I move immediately, barbecue sauce in hand, towards the corpse.
You break out of the entrance that you guys built,
Yeah.
and you don't see Trace immediately when you go out. You do see his tracks that go around to one side.
I'm running them.
Okay, around the side there's a Yeti standing over him, and Trace is laying there with these two gigantically huge claw marks up one side and up the other side. And there's like, his face is ripped apart and he's shredded up.
I cast Thunderwave for God's sake. Engage this thing. I'm gonna have
Absolutely.
to, yeah.
Cast Thunderwave, by all means.
Okay, boom.
I was
So,
leaving right behind him.
yeah, was that Thunderwave is a wisdom check?
What happened to me? I said I was leaving at the same time you were.
Oh yeah, no.
I want to go do some stabbing whacking.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll let him do a thing. We're going to let you do a thing too. And you can do a thing.
Like, I mean, I
Everybody
joined this so I could go, do some stabbing whacking of the
Okay.
Yetis.
Why don't you do a stab and whack?
Constitution saving throw.
Regman, Constitution save, 5 plus
So that is a fail regardless.
3 is
Oh, there's no bueno.
5 plus 3 is 8. What happens?
It's 2d8 of thunder damage, and it's pushed 10 feet away from me.
'Kay.
Away from him. So 2d8 points of damage. We have 3, 5. Let's see.
5 points of damage, and it's pushed 10 feet away from. Alright.
That's why I missed. Oh,
No. Attack.
13.
13?
And there's a
You hit.
thunderous boom out 300 feet.
Yeah.
That would.
Huge boom.
Yeah, everyone knows we're here now.
I'm guessing the
guess
Quincy
what?
is collapsed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it collapses around you, and you're standing in it, down in the,
7
looking up at
slashing.
these guys now.
Oh, I was leaving right after him.
Okay, but 7 slashing, but right before you leave, did that.
Okay.
Now, question.
7 slashing.
Yeah, 7 slashing.
Okay.
So, with 2-weapon fighting, does my shield count as So I can use a bonus action just to go pop.
I'll let you bash for a D4.
Classic 2E rules, yo. 2E
Uh,
for life.
19
19 hits.
for 1.
So total damage on both attacks. You get 2 attacks.
Yeah, because
Yes.
bonus action 2-weapon fighting. I just want to use my
Okay.
shield to do a pop.
Okay.
So it's a total of 8.
Okay. Sounds good.
7 slash, 1 bludgeon.
You're standing in front of it. What do you want to do?
I call it my bop walk.
I'm
Bop
under the
walk.
snow.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You
I'm-
kind of
Bop, bop.
it hit you on your way out.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot that thing with an arrow.
Shoot.
Or the whack and smack.
The whack and smack.
12.
12.
Yeah.
You hit.
He's got no AC.
Hallelujah.
7. Excellent.
You might be able to hit it.
What, that high note in Hallelujah?
No, it's Yeti.
The creature.
That's actually impressive.
Even with your -1.
All right.
Oh.
Let's roll initiative. Everyone.
No,
Let's
you.
roll initiative.
Oh, the mightiest of twos.
5.
What about me?
Oh, yeah, I
I don't
guess-
want to play.
They said
find-
everybody roll initiative.
Me too?
18.
Everybody.
Are you
roll
part
initiative.
of everybody?
Well,
Yes.
my
you're part
character
of
hasn't
everybody.
even introduced.
Trace.
yet.
There you go.
18.
And I won't
What do you do?
Subaru.
5.
Bishop.
2.
Regnick.
18.
Aster.
8.
Plus 6, dang. You get a plus 6.
Because it's
Your
your
dex
dex
is only
plus
plus four.
proficiency.
No,
No, you
initiative
don't get
is just plus
proficiency.
4.
Oh,
You just
It's
get your
just
dex.
dex.
so I get 4 then. Never mind.
Yeah, so that's 6.
So initiative is just plus 2 then?
Plus 4. Because it's your dex bonus.
So what'd you get? What was your
6.
total?
Yeah, that's total. I'm messing up.
Sounds good.
The only time he'll mess
Trace,
up on his
what do you want to do? You're gonna roll a death save.
That is not a death save.
Trace.
There is no trace of life.
Subaru Regmek, you're next. You're standing in front of this Yeti.
I am, and I'm 10 feet away from this guy, aren't I?
No.
Well, because the Yeti gets
Well, you
blown
can
by
move
me.
and you get blown back, but you move to him. As he got blasted, you move to him, and he's 20 feet away. You're in front of him. I'll put all of you about 20 feet away from him.
Alright, now you're too far away. I can't touch you.
That's okay.
Can't touch this.
We're going
I'd
to
say
do
I'll
the smack and
survive,
whack.
but we'll see.
So it is
Ooh, that's a smack.
dirty 20
That
for
is.
the battle axe, and 8 slashing, and then the little boop, 13?
13?
Yeah.
Excellent.
No, 13, does that hit for the shield?
Oh, yes.
And 1.
One is the one.
9 total.
How do I get heavier on this side, okay?
All right. Trace, yeah, you rolled.
Yep.
Regmek. Bad guy. He attacks you.
I roar at him.
First of all, I want you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
That's a many much lots, right? Please tell me that's a many much lots. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
4.
All right. We'll do this first. As it looks at you in anger, your body begins to freeze from the inside out as you take 14 points of cold damage and you're paralyzed.
Welcome to the club.
Stone's endurance.
It's chilling gaze. He
Yep.
just looks at you.
You can resist that.
I think so.
He
not
just
always
looks
just
at you.
physical?
He hasn't attacked you yet.
It says, as a reaction, reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, that's fine. So I gave you 14.
11.
12.
So you take 2 points of chilling gaze, but you're still paralyzed.
Yep. But I'm still upright, and I will take that.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. You're wearing your winter gear, aren't you?
Yep.
You are considered immune to cold damage.
So you take no damage.
That's you're
awesome.
you're immune to the cold. So, I will say you're immune to the cold damage, but not to the paralyzation.
Okay,
So here's what it says. The Yeti targets one creature can see within 30 feet of it. If the target can see the Yeti, which you could, the target must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw against this magic or take 10 or 3d6 cold damage, and then be paralyzed for 1 minute unless it is immune to cold damage. And if you're wearing your winter gear, it says specifically you are immune to cold. Unless you get wet. And then then there's a different thing. But you're not wet. So you are paralyzed. And I will leave, because you guys are wearing,
I'm paralyzed, but I didn't take the damage.
I'm gonna have to say you do. But it's just
It's magic damage, eh?
It's magic damage, that's
Yeah.
right.
It's
Yeah.
just
Not just natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds.
It's
That makes
coming
more
from
sense to me.
inside out. So you take
Yeah.
2 points of damage, you're frozen solid for 1 minute, and you on the end of your
Good.
um,
A Goliath signal.
you can
I'm a snake.
end it at the end of your next turn. And it's actually gonna take 2 slashes at you.
No.
See, wait. It can use its chilling gaze and make 2 attacks.
No. No.
So it's gonna make them at advantage.
Well, yeah.
So he misses the first one, believe it or not.
Not a very good.
That's okay.
What's your AC?
18.
Yeah, no, he misses.
So I
the
just
first one.
casually have my shield in just the right angle.
Yeah,
for
he,
that.
he just swings at you like. Second one is 17 and 18.
Of course. Alright,
And
what's the damage?
he does 1d6 plus 4. So he does 4 slashing and 3 cold damage. Yeah, I guess it's considered a magical attack, right?
Ouch.
So. And he looks at you and he goes, "Wow, this guy's." Like,
But I have resistance to cold damage.
Yes. So
Ah.
you take half. Half of 3 is 1.
Yeah, so I can heal for 2.
All right. We are at out of the snow. The rest of you notice a lithe-looking figure in winter gear, running in your direction.
With a potion of gear paralysis.
What do you want to do? You're within range.
Yeah, can I get
You're within
question? Is
bow
there a
range
potion of cure dead?
So I'm within 120 feet.
for sure.
Who's next?
Okay, so since I'm running there, I'm going to be running there on all fours, and then once I get to 120 feet, I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
And I have to roll it. That is a 18,
That hits.
and
Gasping breath.
that is
We should
1d10
finish
fire damage. But the spell, so you have to do, it's 1 damage, but the spell casting thing,
It ignites flammables, but that's
Yeah.
not it.
oh, so spell attack bonus that is actually a 7.
7.
No,
Yeah.
your cantrips is just the die.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Don't add that.
Yeah, just a die. Yeah.
Your spell attack gets added onto your d20 roll,
To hit.
not to your
So
damage.
7 points damage.
Oh.
Unless it specifically states in the spell. So
Oh,
why
yeah.
add your...
Okay.
How much? 1 point.
Does his fur catch fire?
It does, but it doesn't appear to be catching and taking.
It's not a flammable Yeti.
But
Uh-huh.
it does seem to affect him.
He doesn't like
He's
the
like
fire.
freaked out.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
And-
Subaru.
And just saying, I never
He
play
doesn't like
magic
Yeti
characters. I'm always physical fighters, not
Yeah.
magic.
What do you want to do?
Some help
Yeah.
there.
I'm gonna. How far am I? Oh, I'm right by the sled. I'm gonna
You're
duck
20 feet
behind
away.
the sled, and then I'm gonna fire an arrow at him.
Okay, you run around the other way,
Like backseat.
and now you're firing
Classic.
across the sled.
Oh,
So you're on the other side.
Yeah.
These guys went
So-
around this side, you went around that one.
Parts of my body are covered in scales, so it'll be the tips of my ear, the tips of my tail, and my toes.
Total?
That you can see.
Yeah.
You missed.
Because I don't wear shoes.
You're up, Bish.
I am. I'm running immediately to his corpse or body and attempting to cast Cure
Lunchtime.
Wounds.
Roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, yeah, charisma. I don't even have my saving throws written down. I don't even know what the charisma.
You just roll.
That is an 18.
Wow, it is just a schmorg, but you cast healing on him.
Yeah, I cast healing on him. As delicious
What
as
if
he
his
seems.
secret
Yeah.
is? Oh my god.
So
Gee, I wonder what it is.
So, do I gain the hit points or am I at 0? Like a...
It's either he's a
You
cannibal
will- you will,
or he's
zero
possessed by something that
stabilize,
makes
yeah.
you'll
him stuff
stabilize.
Yeah.
I
I just always like to see what I would have rolled.
So
You
you
rolled
are
something from
you are
my
stable. 0 hit points. Actually
thought I had
stable.
a
You're at
perfect
1
meme
hit
for this, but I'll save it.
Yay. 1 hit point.
Also,
But your wounds
I'm a
are
female
no longer
type.
bleeding, although they are
Yeah, I heard.
still not completely closed. Your winter gear is in shambles, and it is your turn in order, but with 1 hit point, and you're stable, you're not conscious yet.
I'm just trying to stay warm.
Greg Mech, what would you like to do?
So
This
how
guy
do I-
looks really, really, really freaked out.
Can I do anything about not being paralyzed?
at the end of your turn, so you don't get an actual attack, but I'll let you at the end of your turn right now.
Save.
You don't get an attack this round, but you can roll to see. It is a
Strength.
I think it was Constitution.
Constitution saving.
It's the strength.
Constitution.
12.
Total? You are froze solid. Dang, you froze solid.
That dude chilled you to the bone.
Yeah, and it's his turn.
Said the freshly awoken
cold as
corpse.
ice.
And he takes two
I was
more.
cold as ice.
He's
You're
willing
willing to
Sacrifice my life.
He
So how many info do you got?
Hey Bishop.
None.
Bishop,
Yeah.
roll me a Constitution saving throw. as he
TPK
looks at
before I'm even joined in.
It's a 2.
Was it cocked?
Huh?
Or was it
Can you
smooth?
wump or no?
No. It was
Okay, it was
2.
good.
I am also frozen.
You are going to take 3d6 cold damage.
Bye.
Bye!
Okay, bye.
Okay, thanks, bye.
If you all die, I'm running away because I cannot heal whatsoever.
Run away!
Oh, you can do medicine
Ooh.
checks. Keep us stable until we, get
It's 14 points of cold damage.
I'm dead.
You follow
I'm
up.
down.
You down?
Yep.
Regmic, you get 2 attacks on you.
Unfortunately, my medicine's only
no.
Nat 7. That one misses.
Advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, disadvantage. 17.
Sorry.
Hi, what is wrong with you?
I would have remembered.
From the DM side
I would
of
have.
things. I'm
I would have
sorry.
remembered. I apologize. I would
Learn
have
not
remembered.
to say everything that pops into your head.
Keep your mouth shut.
You take 1d6 for 1 claw, plus 4, that's 9. And then 1d6 cold damage, that's 5. 9 and 5 is 14. I don't know if you can negate.
Yeah, some of that's cold, right?
5 of it's cold.
Yeah, so it's actually only 10.
Okay,
Cool, I still only have 6 hit points.
you're still up. That's
You
good.
still have hit points?
That's the first
No,
one.
that's how much I have 10. Or I have 6 hit points. I just took 10 damage.
So you're
You're
down.
dead like me.
You fall over.
So an elder stranger and a human
Just wait.
cleric, right?
Just wait. So.
Rime at the
46.
TPK.
He takes his swing at you as you're going down, and
Sugar, we're
Lops
going
his
down.
he
hand.
misses. He misses as you go down. Anyway, Trace. Wait a minute.
Didn't think you'd die like that. I'd going down on a Yeti.
Trace, death save.
Oh, I'm theoretically alive.
Oh, no,
I
you're
just
alive.
Know,
That's
I
right.
just know that I'm going to be rolling these really soon.
I just want to roll. I just want
Well,
to.
Two
you're
more death
down.
saves.
You're down, right? But
He
you're,
healed me.
I
he-
healed
Yeah,
him. I
yeah,
stabilized
yes,
him.
but
you have 1
still-
hit point.
Yeah, but I suppose the Yeti knows you're still dead.
I just hope I die before the snooze.
I'm really good at acting, but I'm also really cold because my armor is shredded from pretty much like
It's shredded,
guts
but
to
still.
nose.
Right, Mac? You're down?
Mhm.
Roll me a death save. You're up to Trace.
Didn't he just go there? What about Max?
What'd you roll?
6.
Okay, that's 1 death save gone. Aster, your turn.
I'm gonna cast another firebolt from
Yep.
90 feet away
Yeah, absolutely.
because I can move up 30.
You guys are doing great.
Firebolt.
Crit fail.
Yeah, what? No.
There's a nat one.
Firebolt. All right, just let me roll a d6 here real quick.
So what kind of character do you think we should make next?
Well,
You trip and fall.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make a
I don't know.
Yeti character.
In the
yeah, I wonder if I can make one too.
Do I make another Goliath? And I'm
Your
searching
turn.
for my brother Rigman.
Taking off, shooting a boat or an arrow, and ducking back down.
Oh,
Oh,
great on
20.
20.
What'd you roll?
12.
You hit.
That's a hit. Okay.
8, 9, 10.
And the damage too,
4.
guys. The damage dice
4
are just
total?
like blowing goats tonight.
Yes, 4
Oh, yeah.
total.
So
All right.
it's a 12.
This creature,
Yeah.
it looks extremely. It looks bloody. It looks very bloody.
You're not dead yet.
Yet.
Yet. We're
It
looking
looks.
at operative
It looks
terms
really,
here.
really bloody.
Look, unless this Yeti's got a cure wound spell on it.
So
Ju-
you
just
three
saying,
are
I've
down.
had two saves and 2 fails before, so.
It starts to run at you. You need to roll me a Constitution. Oh no, it's not within. It's not within.
Yeah.
But it begins to run towards you. You're 80 feet away. From
You
it.
see, its intent
Well-
is to stare.
It's coming at you.
I use half my movement to get up, and it's already moving towards me.
Yeah, it's 40 feet away from you now,
40?
and it's 60 feet away from you.
It's 40 feet away from me.
Still
okay, that's
within bow
still
range.
10.
Yep. So who needs to roll death saves?
Wait.
Trace,
and
you're-
my
you're
movement,
I'm theoretically alive.
You're theoretically
half
alive.
of 30 is 15, right?
Yes.
I can't act, can I?
You know what?
With 1 hit point, you can next
You
round.
can. I will let you act on your turn
Typically.
this
Sorry.
round, right now.
I am going to try and use medicine.
Crawl over in a steel.
Help the guy who healed me.
I will let you do that at disadvantage
Okay, 12.
because of your state.
Wow! 1. Don't tell me he kills me.
Rips it open
Right,
wide
Nick.
open.
You need to roll a death save. You're no
Okay.
longer paralyzed. You're
That's
just
why are you
down.
packing my wounds with snow?
Okay.
It was better. 9.
Okay.
I
Okay,
turned it
so-
upside down.
I'm going to cast another firebolt at him.
Yep. Absolutely.
The dice want to.
That's
that's
Ten
how
of
it
us.
was.
Yeah.
2.
Wow.
So to hit
I
that
knew this
is
was going to be
a
tough, but I
8.
didn't know it was going to be.
So 8 misses.
It misses.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my remaining 15 feet to move
Could've waited till
away,
after,
Okay.
and then I'm going to. Well, no, I can't dash because
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
have the bonus action dash.
No.
All our hopes lie
So-
with you, Zach Galifianakis.
So then after that, I'm going to use feline agility
Yep.
to. Move.
Stop laughing, it's not that funny.
Okay, so I can double my speed. So instead of doing the 15, I instead move 30 away.
Okay.
Are you going to attempt to like bind my wounds with iron ingots next?
You're next.
Oh, that means I can't.
Just picks one up.
next
He's headed
time.
away. Okay, I'm gonna go over to him and try to stabilize. Can I do that?
Yeah, it's medicine.
Medicine check.
You can. Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
medicine
Help
check.
me for the
At
medicine
disadvantage
check.
if you don't have medicine as a.
I don't have medicine.
Do it at disadvantage.
Oh,
Just give me 2 nat 20s.
It's a 9 and a 19.
9,
Plus.
1.
Medicine.
11.
Oh, 11 and
11.
21.
11. You are able to stabilize. You need a 10.
Oh. Oh.
So who did you stabilize?
Him.
Okay, he's stable.
Not dead yet.
You're on your last,
You're on-
last death
you're-
save, right?
There are no more death saves.
I gotta roll
You're good.
death save, right?
You have to roll a death save.
That is a fail.
That is how many death saves for you now?
That's just one.
First one.
First fail.
Trace, what are you doing?
I'm trying to bandage his wounds.
Okay, trying to stop the bleeding.
Hey, you know what? A 10 and an 18. A 10
Yeah.
and a 19.
Yeah, that's disadvantage. You need a
Not
10.
dead yet.
Oh. Stabilized.
And thankfully, the Yeti is otherwise
Not,
preoccupied.
you managed to pack some snow on it and stop the bleeding and.
I'm just like, Yeti! Call
Anyway.
on the Yeti while I'm all wounded.
I swear, if this Yeti survives, we are hunting.
Oh yeah. Hunt down its entire
Greg
clan.
Mech,
That's what the entire
you
campaign's
are
about.
stable,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you have
I mean, physically.
1 hit point, but you can't do anything. So, we are at Aster. What do you want to do?
How far away from the town are we still?
A long ways.
A long ways.
Runs back for help.
You were out in this
Everyone looks
Part
in.
Yeah.
you were doing some research
Okay.
for a project you're doing back at the library.
Okay. And this thing hasn't moved closer
It's-
to me.
Oh yes, it's running at you.
I know, but like since I moved my 30 away from it,
No.
has it moved closer to me?
Well, you're moving away from it. You can do whatever you want.
So how
You're
about
70 feet away from it.
Shoot him in the back
I'm gonna
of the
cast
knees.
another fireball.
Mobility.
Okay.
Cast
I'm having
away.
trouble hitting, let alone cold
Get
shot.
Because
Just saying, try.
Eight,
it.
9,
Tom
10,
Hanks
11,
cast
12,
it.
13, 14.
You hit.
Okay. That's a
what is
5.
with this dice tray?
Like,
slightly
yeah, so that's
cutting?
5 damage.
It does light up on fire a little bit. Not completely, but it stops immediately in its tracks.
Okay. Now that I've
And like I said, it looks hurt.
okay, now that
I can
it's
think of 300.
Use bad language.
okay,
So-
now that I've used my attack, I want to stealth.
What do you want?
Like,
Explain what you want to do.
like I just want to like use distance and
you're-
snow to hide.
You're on the open tundra.
I can't like hide
just
in
like-
snow. There's no way I can stealth.
There's
Mr. Wilson
there-
has
there-
brings
chosen
up
to
a
hide
the most the
in
most
the most obvious spot.
there's like little rises and falls all over the tundra where the
Hiding in
rock
plain sight.
underneath.
Okay, so it's
Hey.
70 feet
Oh,
away.
I am a
I
rock.
can't see you. You
You
can't
can
see
move
me.
away from it.
However, he has chosen the most
Yeah,
obvious of places.
I'll
Yeah.
move another third. Oh wait, no, I can't move.
Yeah,
Never
he looks
mind.
to be getting
Why?
amorous.
Because after using feline agility on my next turn, I'm not allowed to move any distance.
Okay.
The meek
Good enough.
behavior seems to have incited a sexual
that's your
rage
turn?
in the Yeti.
Subaru,
I'm-
you've managed to pack snow into somebody. Who did you help? Him? Yeah, you stopped his bleeding.
Yes. And I'm going to try shoot another arrow into the Yeti.
I'll give you
We're
advantage
gonna
because
need a
his back
long
is
rest
to you.
after a long rest.
Yeah.
14, 18.
That
It's in
hits.
preparation H in a
It's
moment.
one heck of an advantage roll. But then there's no dis in front of that.
5. Your arrow embeds itself in its back, and you see it get hit by the firebolt. Your arrow hits it, and it stops, and it just turns.
Howdy!
It turns to
70
see us
feet
all
away.
helping one another and
It's 60
surviving.
or 70 feet away from you, and like 70 feet away from you.
Yeah.
60 feet away from you. Sorry.
Because I didn't move, can I take a movement?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Behind the
Turns
sled.
around. I'm out.
You jump back 20 feet, so it's now 80 feet away from you.
Okay, how far was it from the sled?
He was 20 feet from the sled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a good thing there's 3 snacks between you and the Yeti too.
I don't have to run faster than the Yeti. I just have to run faster than the 3 corpses.
So who's got 3d6 I can borrow?
I have a lot of d6s.
So it is
One.
now the Yeti's turn,
Okay, where's the 6 in that?
and it begins to run in your direction. It moves.
I mean, those are actually not bad. 13, 17, 14, 12, 7, and 8. I'll
It
deal with
moves
7 and 8.
40 feet towards you. No,
So
you know what? It
so
moves
you'd actually
80 feet. It
be
dashes.
Oh, yeah. 20 plus years.
It
Deliverance.
jumps.
What is your character?
Literally,
My
it jumps
character?
over
Why?
Oh, just like
the
what are we
sled
seeing in terms
and lands
of like
right on
the-
top of it.
Well,
And it's
right now I'm
looking down
too far
at
away
you.
for me to tell, so.
Okay.
And
But
it,
some confused.
The dice were good. I can't
kinda
see
wanna
you, but
die.
I can hear that.
I need you to roll me a Constitution
Now you really want
saving
to.
throw.
Oh boy.
Oh, you know what? Sorry. I'm sorry. No, you don't
wow.
need to. I'll tell you why.
What?
Because it dashed.
Okay.
It
It's
dashed.
the dice, man.
You're rolling up a new character?
We're preparing.
Yeah.
Don't be rolling up new characters yet.
He won't TBKS.
Yeah, you're literally
Ugh.
putting it out there in the universe doing this.
But don't worry, because look at the rolls that he just got.
Yeah, I mean 12, 10, 18, 14, 17, 15.
That's still better than what I'm rocking.
No, that's what he just got.
For a new dice roll?
Trace,
yeah, it's
your
still better
turn.
than what I'm rocking for my character.
Yeah, I mean, a kick in the
I will
pants is
crawl.
what you go.
That's right, yeah.
I will crawl towards her
You
and
see,
try and
listen,
get behind her for
so-
flesh cover.
Yeah.
so here's what's
Shield.
happened in your guys' when you weren't paying attention. Subaru ran behind the thing. The Yeti stopped, turned around, and saw who shot at it, and he dashed 80 feet back to the sled and is standing on top of the sled looking down at Subaru. And you guys are 20 feet away from her.
On the ground.
On the ground.
I'm
Conscious.
gonna shoot with disadvantage.
By all means, shoot with regular, because it doesn't know it's coming.
Oh, okay.
Just regular.
Oh. no.
You know what? 16
That hits.
Good thought.
for 6 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Your
what
arrow-
Nazi cup did that die crawl
Arrow?
out of?
Crossbow bolt, yeah.
Yeah, it picks him off right at the base of the skull, and it falls
On top of him?
On top of Subaru?
towards Subaru.
Subaru, dive!
Can you please make me a dexterity?
Because I've been rolling so well. Oh, well,
Actually,
12.
12.
12?
And you
You
got.
just,
No, you've got
you just,
14 because you've
Oh,
actually got
14.
+2.
12 would have made it. Just made it. You roll out of the way as this huge, enormous Yeti goes
Kick him in the head.
puff of snow.
Before he passes out with dramatic effect, my dear, that's now twice. I saved your life.
Do we level up? Okay.
You guys can take. I'm gonna say yes, but not yet.
Wait, what? Yes, what?
But not
End of
yet.
session.
What do you guys want to do? What do you want to do?
Live.
Tell me what you want to do.
Actually die.
Finding
Subaru.
my
Steps.
arrows and then seeing
Right.
if I can help anybody.
Yeah, I just attempt to make it to 1 hit point so that I can search for my crossbow bolts.
It's
Um,
only 8, 19.
so
Yeah.
you're stable,
Oh, we got
1 hit
that.
point.
I'll call out any bolts and arrows.
Oh,
He sits on down.
Thank you.
Not yet. You're stable,
Yes.
1 hit point.
Yes.
You're stable, 1 hit point. You two, Subaru and Cat Person.
Yeah, one gun.
Ah.
What do you want to do?
I thought you said you were running on all fours.
Yeah. The backseat.
I think we should maybe
Tobacco?
make
It's just terrible
fix
for
our
that.
shelter and so you guys can kind of rest up because I don't think I'm moving this one.
No, you need me for that.
Yes.
I'm,
So
I
you
could
guys
just
are going to
pick
do
up
the
the
shelter?
sled.
You're going to do the shelter, start fixing it? What do you
I say
do?
we
I'm
rest
just gonna
for a day.
run on all fours all the way to them. Because I can.
Well, they're like 70 feet
Holy
away, 90
shit!
feet
Crag
away.
cat!
Well,
Shing.
if I dash, I can move 60, so.
You're there.
Hey, we've
No
already
problem.
encountered one of these. Like, I see this cat leaping through the snow.
Is it the same color as one of those crag cats?
You guys can't tell it's a cat.
Oh, okay.
You just can see this creature, this humanoid type creature,
Bounding
bounding through
Running
the
on 4 legs.
bounding through the snow.
Oh, well, I lock a crossbow bolt up and...
You're
I mean, I got 1 hit point. I'm trying to survive. I see this cat
Ah,
bounding
sure,
through
why
the
not?
snow at me.
give her.
I'm not firing. I'm just loading up and waiting to see what's going
Okay.
on.
By all means, there's a crossbow dude. He's like holding his crossbow and he's like,
Well, now that I'm at 10 feet away, I'm gonna stand up on on my back legs.
For 10
Two
feet
legs.
away, I hope that you're
This
not a blur anymore. I
creature.
can see
This
like-
creature stands up in front of you and
It's rearing up to
has
kill
some
you.
sort of feline type of features in his face. Most of his face is covered. He's got like a scarf on and a hood
Perception.
and whatnot.
Oh, wow.
This is more or less what I look like.
What?
But, I mean,
What?
with cold clothes over top.
Yeah, it's like with cold clothes on top of that's like my face.
Holy shit, now
Which
they're
is covered
dressing
by a
them.
scarf.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
I went for a perception check and I went 1.
So anyway,
it's another one
what
of
do you
them
guys?
cats.
What do you two want to do? Because you three are.
I just
Really?
literally like
Well-
foam.
I
I have
thank you for
hardly,
your
you know,
help.
kind of attempt
You're
to lift
welcome.
the axe.
Since I'm close enough to talk to,
Yeah, you're talking.
I'm like Do I have a toque or anything on?
You have
or
a hood.
I have a hood on? Okay, never mind then.
You have whatever you want on it.
Well,
It's your cold winter.
Half for
Cold weather
audience.
gear.
What's a toque?
Okay, well then I'm not wearing a toque, so I'm assuming she. Well, I'm covered in fur.
Fur-lined hat.
Fur-lined cat.
So
Yeah.
because I'm a draconic sorcerer, I have scales on the tips of my ears and on the end of my tail. So would she notice that?
I don't know.
And every time you
Perception?
show up on scene, the banjos for
Perception?
Deliverance play for a few
Sure.
seconds.
Doesn't matter.
Aw,
I'll say you notice them.
okay.
You notice this
Shrek
feline
child is
creature
this?
with
Yeah.
kind of
Squeal,
scaly
Furry,
looking
baby,
skin
squeal.
and scales on its ears and its tail.
Pointing
Yeah.
at shooting
Scales?
fire at this Yeti, so. And not at us.
You got scales and fur?
Yeah.
That ain't right, man.
You can hear this guy groaning in the snow. Say,
Is there anything I can do to help? I'm not very.
Let's get over here and wrap your furry self around me. I'm freezing for crying out loud.
do you do that?
I'm like
You can
shivering,
help me
bleeding
make
in
a
the snow.
shelter to
Okay,
get
I'll do that.
everybody.
I'll do that because I have zero healing abilities.
Okay, you guys need to roll me a survival check to build the shelter.
So, oh, I'm not proficient.
Ooh,
So, oh, yeah.
17.
You guys
21.
are not helping. You guys are not a help.
I form a part of the wall and just roll
That's
over
fair.
into
I will
position.
say you can use them as part of the wall.
Survival is 14. And she
you
got
rolled-
20 something.
21.
You know what? You guys managed to put back together what was first dropped in. You managed to get it all put back together, and you get this snow packed in, and managed to get everybody in.
Huddled together,
Roll
pull a
them
warp
in before
tabaxi
we
over
build
top
the
of
walls.
us.
So
Do you purr?
I guess
Like
you'll have to wait
when
and
you're
see.
happy? I
I
guess.
guess you'll have to wait and see.
I don't want that
boy.
midnight suddenly hear the purring start.
just so you know, this is actual conversation in game.
Yeah, I'm asking him flat out, do you purr?
I'm rolling my eyes.
I like, do I scratch his butt? Like,
Okay, then if
That's
this
some
is
weird fetishes, man.
okay, then if this is actual conversation in game,
I've never
I'm gonna
seen a
use
cat person.
intimidation and say, I guess you'll have to find out. So since I'm rolling for intimidation,
Try and find out.
yeah,
roll-
try and find out. So that's
roll
a 12
D20.
plus. So that's a 12 plus 6.
He's trying to intimidate you.
I got a 9.
And I got a 12 plus 6.
You're a little afraid. He's intimidating.
Well,
In the words, they probably seem like
I'm also gonna bring out my claws too.
so you're literally standing in front of me going,
That's not this. It's fine.
let me tell you where your intimidation factor just went. Right out the tent.
Yes, Miss Kitty.
Yeah. I just like back at you.
I didn't do that.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun adventure, I can tell already.
I didn't
Alright.
do that.
All right. Who's taking?
I just extend my claws. Oh,
You
Like you know how cats have the retractable claws?
Yeah, yeah.
I just unattractive. That's all I do.
Start scratching on the side of the sled.
I could hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could scratch you up real
I'm
good.
guessing you're regretting the tabaxi.
No, I know.
I just dangle some keys and toss them 20 feet.
Somebody get a hooded lantern and a mirror. Somebody get a hooded lantern and a mirror.
Okay, so I'm just
Get
wondering, how
laser
dead are
pointer.
you?
Not that dead. Do you start purring? Because
Is he laying on the ground or sitting up or standing or
They
what?
are laying.
I'm like this, man. I'm
These
like
guys
a
are
corpse.
laying.
I'm like calling you on from a
seriously
bloody pile
injured.
in the snow.
They're pretty much dead.
Okay, I'm gonna go kneel next to him. I'm gonna touch him on the shoulder and do shocking grasp.
I'm dead.
Why would you do that? Okay,
As
shocking grasp. Roll a saving throw, I guess.
Well, there's no point. Is saving throw is
Is it-
damage for half, right?
Is it a save or is it an attack spell? What is it?
Do you have to roll an attack?
You have to roll an attack.
I have to roll a hit.
Okay, roll the hit.
That one.
He's prone. You get advantage.
You get advantage even. That's awesome.
Well, you are prone.
Actually, instead of shocking grasp, I'm just going to. I don't even know what. I just want him to stop. Like. I don't know what I want to do.
I literally, this corpse is putting you off. You're like, that guy down there, I hope he dies in the middle of the night.
Can't you
And
just
now
do
the
like
claws
an
come
unarmed
So
attack?
are you?
I can do I'll do an unarmed attack with my claws. Then.
You know what?
For
If
one
I
point
see him
of
coming
damage.
at him aggressively, I'm gonna like get in between and like push him
Thank
out
you.
of
I'm just
the
picturing you
igloo.
lying on the ground, almost dead. Like,
Outside now! Get out!
Brings up a little spray bottle.
The funny thing is, my unarmed attacks are a -1 on a D4.
oh man.
Yeah, but then your claws give you a bonus.
No.
So
Yeah.
Like my unarmed attacks are
stop.
strength.
I need to know
because of
what
my
you're
claws.
doing.
Well,
You're-
she got in
you're-
between us, so I'm stopping and.
And I'm chasing you out.
Shoot.
A little spray bottle. Shoo! Shoo! Bad kitty!
Well, okay, so then as she
Is she?
told me to just leave, I'm gonna investigate the Yeti and see
Okay,
what I can
fair
get from
enough.
the Yeti.
Fine.
Well,
The
mumbling. or
Yeti
whatever.
is dead. It's a big furry Yeti.
Check its pockets.
It's got no pockets. It's
No, you
deader
can
than
do
a
that.
It's
doornail.
got a prison
You
wallet.
can pull
It's laying. It's actually laying. It's actually
gonna
laying.
leave the Yeti-
You've used it.
Yeti
You guys
for-
kind of have used it.
Yeti.
You guys kind of have used it as part of the shelter. It's
Oh,
up against its back. You piled snow up against it. You dragged it down like beside the
We didn't pull
in
a
front
Luke
of the
and just-
sled
I know what I
there.
What's the inside temperature of a tauntaun?
Okay, so to like to reinforce the shelter, could I ray of frost the outside since it's made of snow?
You did it. You already did it.
And then,
That's how you guys repaired it so quickly.
I'm just gonna sit outside the entrance then and just.
You're wearing your winter gear.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit outside the entrance. Really.
You're gonna just keep
Walk-
watch
Yeah,
for 8 hours.
sure. I haven't lost health.
You won't be able to travel without getting without getting a
Just it's like,
what should we
Back
call
leg
it?
up.
What's that
yeah.
stuff called?
Exhaustion.
Exhaustion.
Lick.
So you're gonna need to rest.
Does anyone else think
You've
through
traveled
the
quite a ways to
Madagascar
get out
movies?
to where these
Okay.
guys are at. A couple hours.
I
Sure.
don't remember that.
It's a little old lady
Um,
beats a crap out of
So
a
you
lot.
can
Oh
need to
yeah,
rest.
right.
You can sleep outside or you can sleep inside. I don't care.
Can I sleep in the doorway? That way I'm still like it's like a
Yeah,
half sleep. That
absolutely.
way I can still hear things
We can
coming.
probably model
I'll
some
allow him that
windowsill out of
close.
some of the snow.
Are you guys gonna have? You guys gonna? All you guys are gonna rest.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna rest?
Well, not now.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Well, but if you got aggressive,
Well, I'm
I
not
would.
gonna
I
do
wouldn't
anything.
trust you.
This is the conversation that's going on. But
Yeah.
It's alright.
Just keep
Neutering
it
in 10
in
towns
check.
is only 5 silver.
you guys sleep through the day, all the way through the day.
I'm gonna sleep right through the frickin' night, I think, just because of the fact that.
Are you guys gonna stay in the whole extra night?
Oh, wait, Yeti corpse. May likely break wandering
Crag
bears, crag cats.
Or are you guys
Yeah,
just
as
gonna
soon as-
rest and?
As soon as we get rest and as soon as we can actually be mobile, I'm gonna be trying to fix my cold weather gear.
As soon as I get
You guys rest up. I'm gonna give you a full rest. No Yetis, no crate cats. You managed to get a full rest.
a full heal.
Yeah, you get a full 8 hours rest. Subaru as well. Everybody gets a full 8 hours rest. It is now night, but it's clear. And the stars are shining, and it's actually, you can see out,
That sucks.
it's not a full
So
moon,
cold. Yeah.
but you guys can see to make your way. All you need to do is roll me a survival check to track your way back to town.
Oh wow.
Just
I can't.
whoever's
track
tracking.
nothing.
Can't you just lead us?
Yeah. Natural
Yeah.
survival.
Yeah. Well,
I only speak
she could
common.
also have an advantage in Arctic, I believe. Too.
Yeah.
I only speak common and dwarvish, but I'm going to attempt to communicate with our new companion here.
Yeah.
No, I just say like, where are you from?
I am from Mastika. I came here.
This is cold climate for someone from Mastika.
I got a letter from a colleague of mine who has since passed away asking me to investigate this area. Because I am a researcher.
Oh. Well, then you'll be researching curses, for this area is cursed beyond any other place I've ever been.
That's what I've heard. My letter from my colleague gave me the rundown of what was happening here. I came to fulfill his request and hopefully help this place.
What kind of fur is our hats lined with?
It won't be
Cat fur,
tabaxi.
It's not tobacco.
No.
Just checking.
Lots of rabbit. Lots of like hides, like elk, moose.
There's fish,
Stuff like
fish
that.
skin.
So I
keep
think
me
it's up
warm
here, right?
forever.
Fish?
Wolves,
So I think it's up
Wolf.
here, right?
I know. Well, that's a lady.
fox,
Okay,
that type of thing.
okay.
Fish.
A lot of foxes up here.
So everything
Lots of
but
hares.
tabaxi.
So
Tabaxi
no,
usually
no
live in my
feline,
rainforest
no feline
buffalo.
fur,
Checked out the menu and
no feline fur mixed in.
Well, actually, I've never seen anything
Very
like him. Ever. My character hasn't.
That's what you say.
Yeah, I've never seen your kind before.
Some pretty bad psoriasis he got there.
Actually, I'm like this because apparently a very distant ancestor of mine made a deal with a dragon at some point, and the blessing
Made a deal. Yeah. All right.
and the blessing for some reason came out
Probably
to
took him
me
for dinner first.
a couple years
I should
ago.
hope so.
You guys didn't even hear that. Finish that. Say that again.
Sorry,
I said the blessing came out in me a couple years ago, and that's why I look like this now with the scales. It's because of my draconic lineage.
Made a deal.
I'm like trying to picture how that all mechanically happened, and it's like doing weird stuff in my head.
Okay.
Magic,
Dragons
man,
can
what can I
shape
say?
Yeah.
Roll me an intelligence check. Arcana.
Intelligence, not my strong suit.
Really not.
You don't know nothing. It is night.
That's
It
this
is
big.
cold.
Going in.
You've managed to scrap your Trace. You've managed to scrap your anybody who's been hit by the Yeti. Have managed to scrap your cold weather gear back together. Get it to a point where you're not going to freeze to death.
And
You know
prestidigitation to keep it dry and no blood.
Everything is clean it up. So 8 hours
Anyone
later,
Monday?
are you guys? Hold on.
No.
Are you guys going to break camp?
Yeah.
Start heading for the.
All day.
Or do we want to sleep right through?
Well,
If it's really
will the corpse of this furry
Maybe not.
beastie here attract attention?
I'm gonna attempt to harvest some of that Yeti.
Very good. Give me a survival check.
With research purposes, I assume?
That is a fail, isn't it?
I mean, we could just throw it on.
So
to the
explain
sledge and
how you
stuff when we get
butchered
back
the
to town.
Yeti body.
I hack its head off.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was gonna do something more gnarly.
There is
but there's
blood everywhere, guys. This head, he's got this Yeti head, and there's like, it's not completely coming off yet.
I'm just covered in blood, and I'm like, guys,
What do you?
I think we should.
Can I just
maybe
give him a hand?
take off
Yeah,
one visit.
absolutely.
What are you planning on doing with that head?
Proving to whoever we see that we have slain
It's
a
a
Yeti.
trophy.
I'm gonna clean him off. I don't
I
want to go outside coated in blood.
They're outside.
Wow.
What are you doing?
I want to ask him why they're heading back to town.
Then ask.
Have you looked at us? We're all like in rough shape.
I guess.
Did you not notice we have cargo?
Well, if
Cargo space.
well,
Well,
if
we've got some
I mean,
junk
I got
in
The
the
cargo
cargo.
road.
well, if you're bringing the Yeti with you, it could be basically your Meals on Wheels. Just pull it along, and you won't have to worry about food.
Oh.
Do you know that any meat?
Me.
You here, and you guys know this because you were in the pub and they told you this. What's her name told you this? Any meat can be sold in 10 towns right now.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
dragging this Yeti back. Let's load him
Yeah,
up on
by
the
the
Maybe
way,
don't
I rolled a nat
decapitate it,
1
man.
for attempting
To
to
leave a
help him
massive
take the head
trail
off.
of blood to
Roll me a
follow
d6.
Well, unless it's already
Or,
You cut yourself for
exsanguinated
4
and-
points of damage.
oh, that's fun. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the Yeti to you.
Oh, let's
Also-
head back
also-
now then.
The scales on my body are bronze, by the way. Just
Okay.
thought I'd tell you. Because it was a
All right,
bronze
it's
dragon.
not good.
What's
Like
next?
dragon.
You guys are heading back to town?
I
Yeah.
would say so, especially since someone slaughtered the blood.
You guys,
everywhere.
did you put the Yeti on the...
Yeah, he
On the
pressed
sledge?
digitated me, and yeah, I definitely dragged it up on
Oh, I also
the
have
sled.
scales around my
Okay, so
eyes.
the sled is now,
A couple 100 pounds lighter or heavier.
like,
1,000
we're gonna
pounds.
say about 1,000 pounds now.
Right.
Alright, I need a hand. Starting
Alright.
to get a little...
Well,
I'll
my,
give a hand.
my
You have an extra
strength is
body now.
-1, so
The blood is trailing in behind as it drains out of the Yeti for about an hour. It drains all out, and then
No,
it's
like
just...
I cut its head off. I just take a cork or something. Boom.
There's... It,
many
Well,
arteries.
just-
I'm at the end, like just.
It might do it a little shorter than that because with how cold it is, I'm sure it'll freeze
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shut.
by the time you guys get back to town, you get back to the north
Let's
gate,
go from somewhere.
and you get back to the north gate,
Why
and
is
the
that?
guards, that you
put-
can
I don't remember.
you can hear the guards. Who approaches?
Somebody in need of a hot meal with a Yeti corpse. Open the gates.
Who be you?
We're helping out. We're helping out.
Why not? Never mind.
Hernix, Corks, and Storm, the dwarves. We found them. We found a load of ore for the Battlehammer clan.
You found their ore. Hold on. And you hear this.
Martha, King of Britain.
Your voice changed.
You hear this,
Oh right.
and you
I
can
just
hear
realized you guys don't know what my
the
name
wooden, the large wooden
Haven't told
rail
you.
being
Haven't told you
pulled
my
back
name.
from the
I
gate,
never asked.
and
I know.
then the gate and the lights of the town open up as you guys are led into town. And where are you headed first? The North Look is right there on the north end of town, and Briggs and Stratton are down the street.
Look, North, look.
Yeah, you know the but they're probably closed.
Well, let's go take care of the food that or the meat that will
Let's.
go
Oh
fast.
yes, we should go and take care of this meat. The meat won't rot, dear. I'm afraid it's far too cold for that.
No, but you can sell it anywhere.
I say we try and hawk this for some money.
Yeah, we'll try and bargain a little, barter, try and get a better deal. on
Barter.
Yeah.
So are you guys heading back to the North Look first, or are you
We'll
heading?
head to the inn.
You guys are basically right there at the inn. As you guys come into town, you're like just a block or two, and you're there. As you pull up to the front, people are just like coming in and out. And there's drunks everywhere. It seems pretty rowdy at the North Look Inn tonight.
Also, when we get close to the town, I pull up my card, so less to
And
see.
you want to hide your psoriasis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's fair.
She has psoriasis.
So are you
She's
guys
referring
going
to
in?
My scales.
Oh.
This is
yes.
where you live.
Well,
so.
are we have we dealt with the Yeti corpse?
The
No
Yeti
worries.
corpse is
Whatever
strapped to
distracts
the
from
top
your
of your
face.
sled,
It's all right.
and on
Well,
top of your
the
sled
scales on my
is
ears and
So
on my
I open up the inn door and I yell,
I
anyone
got
in
it.
here want
I
to pay
saw.
top dollar for a Yeti corpse?
and the bar stops.
Doesn't have to be human.
So come on, I haven't got all night.
And
Let's start a bidding war, and I'm gonna start trying to do an auctioneer thing.
Aruna-
50 gold, 60 gold, 70 gold, 80 gold.
Aruna stands up. You're back.
Hey.
Did you find us? Did you find him?
Oh, yes, we did. We did.
The dwarves?
Well,
This
we
one
found
is a
the
wall.
remnants of your
I
friend.
toss the dwarf jerky on the counter.
As you walk in, you toss it on the table where
You
you're
just-
sitting.
Yeah, I'm just like,
The bar goes back to being rowdy. There's a lot more people in here tonight, and a lot more adventuring type of people, and people are talking all of a sudden about. Did you guys see the Yeti out on that sled out front?
yeah, by the way, I'm not taking my eye off of that sled.
I'm
Like,
still
not
on
The
the
door-
sled.
You're still outside.
Okay, good enough.
So, any bidders on fresh Yeti meat. We are talking less than 5 hours old here, folks. Any bidders, come outside.
Scramsax just says, Gareth Scramsax says, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. I've got you covered.
I just hold open my pocket. What do you mean, take care
And
of
how
it?
much are we talking, Gareth?
We'll talk later.
Okay.
Just,
Obviously, he's going to be the one to pay top dollar.
let me have it hauled around back.
You can pull on slippers for me, too.
We will be splitting this, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, can I send the boys around back to take it?
And what are the ingots?
yes, sorry. Yes, you may.
Karuna says, the ingots belong to me, and I'll pay you for them.
I know where they belong to. Just checking.
But did you find Obok?
Yeah, I tossed the remnants of the dwarf on the
Uh,
table, and I say,
That's all that's left of him.
unfortunately, that's all you'll have left to bury of your friend.
Well, you've done the Battlehammer clan a kindness, and I'm thankful to you.
And there is not a single chew mark in any of it.
Please, come, all of you, and sit down.
He
I'd
says
like to.
cutting off the
Yeah.
marks.
You don't need.
I'd
all
like
of
to-
it.
It's just, who are you?
Me? I'm
I
a
agree.
researcher. I'm here to.
Well, I
Just
didn't
do that
hire
whole Puss
you
in
to do
Boots thing.
anything. I'm not
Yeah,
paying this
there you
one.
It's okay.
I
we
hired
just picked
you
up
for-
the stray. That's fine.
That's
Okay.
fine. Your arrangement was with us.
Okay,
The stray was
sure.
something we picked up recently.
Has it had its shots?
Yeah.
Have you had your shots?
What is it?
I'm a
What are you?
I'm a tabaxi from the faraway.
A tobacco?
Tabaxi from the faraway
Isn't that
region.
something you hail for a ride?
Yeah, tabaxi taxi.
Yeah, I've heard
I'm
of
just
those
gonna-
down in water.
Anyway, I don't care
I'm just gonna.
what you are. Go away, I'm talking to these four.
I just say we'll
The-
we'll catch up with you momentarily.
I'm gonna go
Grab a
sit in a
drink.
chair by the fire. I guess.
Yeah, there is actually a chair by the
Freaking
fire.
cold up here,
It's
man.
it's got a name on it. It says Trace.
Trace.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, anyway, please, you four, come, sit down. I want to tell you how much I appreciate your retrieving. It means a lot to the clan to get the ore to our customers.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'd like to pay you.
We'd like to be paid.
And he pulls out his little sack that you guys had before, and he pulls out some gemstones out of this sealskin pouch, and they are blood stones. They are blood red, and he gives you each one of.
Check
Like-
to make sure it's not actual frozen blood.
They are actual gemstones, and he says they're worth about 50 gold apiece. And I want to thank you. And if you're ever near Kelvin's Cairn, please do not be afraid to impose on the hospitality of the Battlehammer clan. You've done us all a great service.
Calvin Cairn.
Kelvin's Cairn,
Happy to assist.
I appreciate it.
Give him a hearty, arm handshake.
Yeah, his two missing fingers, his missing nose and ear. Yeah, and you can see his buddies. That you actually notice now that his buddies, Storm, is missing. Karux, his other buddy, he's lost 3 fingers, and he's also lost part of his nose.
I feel like an impromptu educational seminar on frostbite may be worth something here in this bar.
And Storm, he's just like, he's shaking, like
Not
looking around.
He's not hunting you anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my
That's-
chap.
Eh, He just,
Guy's lost on the tundra of the mind.
yeah.
So now,
Always.
Might I ask you,
Always.
what made you approach us? We are an odd band.
I didn't approach. I approached you.
Aye.
And then I hopped up on your table. I want to thank you. I need to take these down. And if you ever need help for any weapons or supplies, go back to the
Nope, don't need any supplies, just the gemstone, I suppose. Somewhere to trade in a gemstone would be good if you could.
you go
find
down
some
to
magic.
Black Iron Blades. If you need anything repaired, like I noticed some of your stuff is
Mangled.
mangled up,
We nearly
or
died
you
a couple
need
of
any
times.
weapons or anything,
Oh.
and they'll give you a discount. They're actually good friends of ours.
Perhaps a large scratching post.
We're going to, we've got to go. We've got to deliver these to our friends down there. So, you also know that this iron is worth a lot of gold. It's worth a lot of gold because
You can't get iron up here.
well, anywhere but Calvin's Cairn.
So
And
how
that's
many
where it comes
dwarves are
from.
moving it?
3 frostbitey dwarves. We're very thankful to you.
How are you transporting this fairly valuable cargo? Yourselves? Do you need a guard?
We're just gonna drag it down the street. We'll be fine.
Okay. All right.
Thank you again. You
Hey.
all gain a level of experience.
So we're all up to it. Cool, that was quick.
So, you guys can do that. We can continue on.
Yes.
It's 10 to 9.
Hey.
Cool.
I have the 9 o'clock dinner bell.
So, I tell you what,
I'll tell you what.
let's do your level up stuff. You guys can
I am
roll,
curious to see-
and by the way, you roll your hit dice now
Haunted Magic.
for your,
Yes. So I got a
you
5.
get full hit points for first level, and you get to roll your hit dice for you, and don't take a 1. You never have to take a 1 in my table. So it's an automatic reroll, because I'm not a dick.
You know,
I'm a Richard.
So
One suck.
I have a fun story about that. So I still love that PHP.
The way it's mapped.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, kind of.
My buddy, he's like, you roll and you get what you get, and that's it. So the first time I leveled up my Star Wars character, I rolled a 1 for health. He's like, okay, I'll let you re-roll that one. Take a wild guess what I rolled next.
A 1.
The fates decreed it. You can't argue with the Force.
Just like the one I just rolled, and the one that I just rolled again.
Haunted Magic.
There you go.
An 8.
Okay, I was going to say, if you rolled a 1 third time, I was going to give you 3.
Yeah, that would probably be appropriate. But no, was not.
Ooh.
So you are all now 2nd level characters. By all means, let's roll this stuff up for the folks out there in.
Rolling.
Keep them hippos rolling.
Taste to get you going. It's wild.
This is our only competitor in this market in this time slot,
What's that?
and we're we're catching up to them. We're only about 66,599
Followers behind.
viewers behind.
How many viewers do we have tonight?
1,
Nice.
and it's a bot.
That's one more than I was expecting.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Is
I
it
guess
bought and
a
paid for?
spell now.
Oh. Oh, I get my divine domain feature.
And Brendan.
What?
So we got Brendan watching. So yes,
Come here, Phil. Oh, no, don't die. So I get 5 health points.
Plus your con, right?
Feature.
My con is +0. But because I'm a draconic sorcerer, I get something special, I believe.
Oh yeah.
It's just
I get destructive wrath now. Channel divinity. Can use channel divinity. Wield the power of the storm with unchecked frost.
So I
when
get
you
five.
roll lightning
So I
or
actually
thunder
get
damage.
6 health points.
I get the.
Yeah.
I get a fighting style
Well, here's the thing.
and spell casting.
If you do dual wielding,
Time to use my smite slot.
you can do archery or dual wielding.
Well, there's
That is awesome.
For level 2?
I have a question.
Yes.
Oh, it's more so for her ranger. And what kind of ranger she wants.
Or defense. When you're wearing armor, you gain. Or when you're wielding melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain a +2 damage to rolls. That's another one. So if you've got a shield in one hand, getting your +2 AC, and you've got a weapon in one hand, you get the dueling bonus, so you get the extra damage, and you get AC. Because last I checked, you're squishy.
yeah, I know. I
And
don't know with archery.
nothing.
What?
I was just gonna say that if you're gonna be like a bow-based fighter, something else you can do, like if you ever decide to multi-class, is if you multi-class into the fighter, there's a subclass for the fighter called the Arcane Archer, and you're able to add spells to your arrows.
Okay.
It's pretty epic.
It is.
Cool.
Anyway,
And then when you get to your
but that's for the fighter class.
yeah, for the fighter class is the Arcane Archer. So that's why I was saying if she multi-classes. But then when you get to your archetype, if you choose Colossus Slayer instead of the one where you get a pet, you get an extra D8 damage to your first bow attack.
Okay, folks, I just want to say thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to go ahead and finish up here while you go ahead and watch our nearest, even closest competitor. They're not quite as good as we are, but hey, that's the way it is. But tonight's episode is brought to you by sacked.ca and our good friend here, Kelly Aros, is going to tell you all about it.
What can I tell you? It's the story of a pillow accidentally brought to life, given magic, weapon wielding, spell casting, monster smashing abilities, and sent on a quest to save the realm of dreams. Check it out at sacked.ca, sakd.ca.
Right on. Hey everyone, want to say thanks for joining us tonight. We hope you have a great weekend, and by all means, come on back again. We'll see ya. Bye now.
Bye. Hasta mañana.